Okay, gang, welcome back to part 4. This one's been a long one, hasn't it? And I have to actually really congratulate you if you've clicked on all 4. Because usually what happens is, say 100 people will watch number 1, then 80 will watch number 2, 60 will watch number 3, and you get about 20 watching number 4. So if you're watching this, woohoo, you are above average, my friends. So we were just talking about how we used the segue from talking about skincare to talking about the kit. And by no means are we saying that you can say to people, hey, if you're going to buy a skincare set anyway, you may as well buy a kit, because that's not what we do. But you use it as an opening to be able to say you will get a skincare set in your kit along with the beautiful hand products and the Nutrimetics oil and the travel sizes. But more importantly, what you get in your kit is the opportunity to earn a little or earn a lot. It's up to you. If you wanted to earn $100 a month or $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month, the choice is yours. In fact, this box has your life in it and you make it around what you currently do. It's an amazing opportunity and I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about it. So from there, what happens is we then can talk about the booking vouchers. Now remember, we talked about the booking folder earlier. This is where we tie that in. So we can say, now guys, as we're finishing the party, what's happening is we have just talked about all of these beautiful things. We've talked about the parties, we've talked about the products, and we've talked about the amazing position opportunity. Now what I want to do is give you out these vouchers so you can be reminded of the different kinds of parties that we have. Remember, we had a look at the folder before. So what I'd like you to do is, when you're finished making your order, you can bring this up to me and we can actually book you in. And remember, anybody that books tonight not only helps our hostess get her booking that she needs to get her beautiful rewards, but it also gives you the opportunity to get them as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So remember, we've got the Colour Confidence Party, the Spa Relaxation, Domestic Goddess, Classic Beauty, Instant Facelift, Happy Hands and Feet, a fabulous girls' night in, Hot Towel Heaven, or a Start Your Own Business Party. And remember, when you start your own business, I actually do this, or my manager will do this, and they will help you get started. And it's a really cool way to incorporate both a tie-up for the bookings and also for sponsoring right in there. And so you hand that out. Now, I believe that this voucher, guys, is the key. All right, this is where it all comes together. And what happens is when people come up to you with their order, or you go up to them when you're doing their order, and they haven't got that voucher in their hand, you can actually say, oh, whereabouts is your voucher? And what it does is it opens up the discussion to talking about bookings. Now, especially if you're new, it does take a little bit of courage to actually start this conversation going. So by using a voucher like this, it just opens it up, guys. It's so much easier to use. If they come to you with the voucher and they've already ticked it, woohoo, it's done. Great job. You can actually book them in and you've got a party booking. But if they haven't got it on there, or if they haven't got it in their hand, you can go, oh, whereabouts is your voucher? Or a really fun way to do it is, if they hand it back and nothing's ticked on it, the classic thing we say here is, oh, couldn't you decide which party to have? I know, they all sound really great, don't they? And, you know, they'll usually have a laugh. And what happens is it starts the booking conversation going. All right, that's the key to it here, guys. And when you're new, having this kind of a prompt, it can be just a bit of a lifesaver. Actually, can I say, when you're experienced, it's really good as well. I'd be using them all the time if I was still out there doing parties. So you can have fun with it. And you can go, oh, couldn't you pick which party you wanted to choose? And they go, oh, no, look, I'm not really interested in having a party. And you can say, that's okay. Look, do you mind if I ask why? It's just helpful for me to know why people do and don't book parties. And it might be something simple. They might go, look, last time I tried to organise a party, nobody came. And then you can overcome that objection and say, look, I understand what you're saying, but why don't we do something amazingly fun, like, you know, the heavenly hands and feet, and or whatever it is, and we'll get all your friends there, and we will promise that every one of them will have some type of experience, and it will be a lot more fun than just sitting around at a party, you know, whatever it is. So So for me to start to tie up what we're talking about here, the bookings folder with the Start Your Own Business Party, that's a huge key. And then the absolute clincher is this bookings voucher. Always make sure you have them. Always make sure they're on nice bits of paper. They've been photocopied nicely in colour. I mean, I know it's easy just to do in black and white, but remember, anything that you give out a party is representative to your business, and you want it to look professional. And people will book with people that take pride in their business. Yeah? Okay, so the next thing there is, and remember, of course, with something like starting your own business party, we actually have a really great offer, because anyone that starts up with Nutrimetics, you've got the opportunity to attend a Getting Started class, and you've actually got brochures that you can get from here, and it's under NutriSpace, and you show the Getting Started or the BBB class sheet, and it's actually got the gift on there, beautiful color picture of the gift, and say, so if you're loving our products, even by starting and coming to one Getting Started class, you get this beautiful gift for free. So I'd really love to talk to you about it. And not only do you get that gift for free, you also have the opportunity to get the most amazing training offers for 20, 30, 40, 50% off, and it's just so worth it. And so that's just that little bit of a tie-in to that BBB or Getting Started class. Then from there, you say, so, and then if you're really loving our Getting Started class, remember we do have our weekly trainings where you can learn all about skin and colour and home care and everything, and it's just amazing. Again, it's a point there on the Classic Party format, but it's really only just a tie-in, just a sentence, and that's all that's needed there. And so, you know, it's just as simple as saying, so if you're interested in learning how to apply makeup, come along to this. You know, once you're with us in the business, we have all of these trainings available to you. And then we go into step 5, which is your personal time, and that's their shopping time. Okay, and that's where you let them have a look and you can really work with them one-on-one. We'll talk a bit more about that later on. And remembering that when they come to you with their order, please don't expect they're going to come to you and say, yes, I'd like to book a party and I'd like to join the business, because they'll be assertive enough to tell you what products they want, but you need to be the one that kind of ties in. So what did you think about our beautiful parties? Which one would you like to go for? And what did you think about the Start Your Own Business Party? You've kind of got to delve a little bit into it. It's a little bit like, would you like fries with that? The more that you ask gently, the more that they'll come out and speak to you about those things. So that personal shopping time is really important. And if you want bookings and if you want people to start their own business, you've got to be the one that's assertive enough just to ask the simple questions there. What did you think about all of our beautiful parties? Which one would you go for if you'd have one? And what did you think about the Start Your Own Business Party? Have you ever thought about doing anything like Nutrimetics? They're our 2 key lines that we can work with. All you've got to do is ask them. It's as simple as that. But if you don't ask, remember, they probably won't. Well, a few will, but all of them won't come to you and say, yes, I think I'd like to ask you about the Getting My Business Started party. You're the one that needs to ask that. So then from there, if they decide that they'd like to give it a little bit of a go as a friends and family consultant or a party planner, you need to then give them an action pack, because that gives them some direction on where they need to go. And have a chat to your manager about this, and I'll also talk to you a little bit more about it and put some gold mails on, an activation pack or a welcome pack, because in there I would put a catalogue, brochures and order forms to get that person collecting some orders, so by the time the manager does the kit delivery, they've already achieved Dream Start 1, 2 or 3, so they're already experiencing success. And then of course we finish taking all the orders, and that's that time where we really connect with them. We take that booking voucher, we book them in, we speak to them about their Start Their Own Business Party, remembering all we need to do is ask, and then we chat with the end with our hostess, and remember, just show her the love. She's done an amazing job, and double check with her and say, remember at the start I asked you whether or not you'd like to do it. Why don't you think about doing it, Jane? I think you'd be great. So there you go. There's sort of a brief version of the Classic Party format. And remember, you're not going to be perfect right at the start, but practice makes perfect. Give it a go. You'll actually get better and better and better as you go. And it's just easy to do. Look, I think you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank thank you for listening to this 4-part series, and I hope it's given you a little bit of an overview. But you know what? Go and watch the experts. Your managers are great. The more parties you can watch, the better you'll get at it as well. The more parties you do, you'll become an expert. So there it is. Thank you so much, and until next time, it's KJ signing off. Okay, have the greatest day, guys. Bye.